Well, she drank at least 7 shots of tequila, then got behind the wheel and then struck and killed a woman from New Brunswick who was visiting Toronto on a business trip tonight. She is serving the start of a 5-year prison sentence after pleading guilty to impaired driving causing death. Now, this video was taken from inside the North York bar on October 4th of last year. It shows Aaron Wright ordering and then drinking the tequila. Each of those 1-ounce shots contained 40% alcohol. The video shows the 28-year-old then stumbling out of the bar about 2.5 hours later. She even has trouble opening the front door. Another surveillance camera captured her getting into a vehicle and driving away. Now, just minutes later, Wright's SUV jumped the curb on York Mills, struck the woman who was walking on the sidewalk. Wright allegedly fled. She was arrested 10 days later. The victim, Debbie Graves, was a 63-year-old who had just finished having dinner with a co-worker when she was hit. Several members of her family traveled from New Brunswick to Toronto to hear the guilty pleas. Graves' 2 daughters say the 5-year sentence isn't stiff enough.
The criminal proceedings are done, but our mom is gone, and nothing's going to change that. 5 years is a short amount of time compared to a lifetime without our mother, and we feel that Canadian law sentencing for impaired driving doesn't reflect the severity of our loss.
Our mother was a wonderful person who cared about everybody, and the loss that we feel is so profound. 5 years seems too short for that, but we miss our mom and we're going to miss her forever.
Wright pleaded guilty to impaired driving causing death. Several other charges, including failure to stop at the scene and obstruction of police, were dropped. In court, Wright said she thought she'd hit a pole, not a person. Her lawyer says she had been going through a difficult time when she chose to drink and drive that night.
She's a good person who's worked hard all her life, but her mother died. Then her father was told just before this accident that he can no longer take any more chemotherapy for his cancer. And so she was falling apart, and that's when she drank and should not have drunk. And if she was going to drink, she shouldn't have gotten to the car, but nobody is sadder about that now than she is.
Sorry, I know this is a difficult time.
Wright has admitted to having a drinking problem and has already completed a treatment program. Her lawyer says she will continue to seek help while behind bars. Now, Wright was also handed a 4-year driving ban that will go into effect once she is released from prison.